Have you ever bottle-fed a baby bear? Welcome back to Magical DNA. On this channel, we're always on the lookout for experiences that excite and inspire. This recent Memorial Day weekend, we traded the ordinary for a scenic road trip up I-15 into southeast Idaho. After an energizing stay in Idaho Falls and sampling a variety of local attractions, our journey reached its peak at the one place that stole our hearts: Yellowstone Bear World. Yellowstone Bear World isn't in Yellowstone Park. It's in Rexburg, Idaho, which is about an hour or so south of Yellowstone National Park. Located at 6010 South, 4300 West, the park is more than just bears. There's a petting zoo, Jurassic Creek, rides, a guided tour, a drive-thru, and a sizable gift shop. It's not a zoo, it's not a traditional amusement park, it's a combination of experiences that come together in a world-class attraction. As of 2025, an individual can enter Bear World for as little as $15 for a child or as much as $28 for an adult. An entire carload of up to 7 people can enter for a flat rate of $140. Your entry price covers admission to the basic experience of everything the park has to offer, with some optional upgrades we'll talk about later. So where does one stay when visiting Yellowstone Bear World? We opted to stay in beautiful Idaho Falls, just a half-hour drive from Yellowstone Bear World and several other points of interest nearby. And when we book a hotel in a place like southeast Idaho, we like to book with Plannin.com. Plannin.com makes it easy to book trips using travel recommendations from creators just like us. Save on hotels, discover new experiences, and plan your trip today. Sign up using our affiliate link in the description or by scanning the QR code on your screen to discover everything Plannin.com has to offer. Upon arriving at Yellowstone Bear World, you have a choice: jump straight into the drive-thru experience or explore the rest of the park first. We chose to begin by exploring the park to sign up for the wildlife excursion and the chance to feed a baby bear cub. After signing up for those experiences and watching the baby bears for a few moments, we headed over to the petting zoo. Before entering the petting zoo, there's a small museum where you can see a bear skull, read about the animals, and touch a bear skin. Inside the petting zoo, you'll find a range of friendly animals including pigs, deer, goats, geese, and other birds. There's a feed stand where you can purchase treats, so be sure to bring quarters. The children enjoyed the close-up encounters, and the attentive staff were on hand to answer questions and ensure everyone's safety. You might even spot some young animals that are sure to make you smile. Outside of the petting zoo, but nearby, there's a bridge that goes over the river, and it's there you can buy fish food and feed fish in the river. And if you look closely, you can catch a glimpse of the yearling bears, which are visible during the drive-thru. After you're finished with petting and feeding the animals, you can wash your hands in the available hand-washing station located just outside of the petting zoo. Yellowstone Bear World also features a modest selection of rides. While these rides are basic and 2 of them were closed during our visit, we still had plenty of fun. The kids especially loved the circus train, Bear Affair, and the log roller coaster. We must have gone on this roller coaster 4 or 5 times during our stay because the kids couldn't get enough. The Bear Affair ride is a spinning ride with spinning vehicles that the rider controls. The circus train is small and just goes around in an oval, but our son loved every second of it and he went on it numerous times. We also enjoyed a short ride on the Ferris wheel, which allowed a wonderful view to the next section of the park, Jurassic Creek. Jurassic Creek is a newer portion of the park, and it was under some construction when we visited. We definitely didn't get the full experience, but this walk-through attraction is worth spending some time in. The self-guided tour is lined with large-scale audio-animatronic dinosaurs and placards providing information about each of them. These all had a classic feel to them, and we thoroughly enjoyed going from dino to dino and reading all about each creature. There were photo opportunities along the way, providing a chance to snap a picture and make a cherished memory. There was a sandbox that the kids loved, allowing them to pretend to dig for fossils. One oddity of this area were 2 coin-operated rides that were similar to those you used to find out in front of Kmart and other stores long ago. We didn't ride any of these, but if you want to enjoy everything this area has to offer, make sure you bring quarters. And if this doesn't seem like enough to motivate you to visit Jurassic Creek, just know that there's more coming to this area soon. Ongoing construction in the Jurassic Creek section of the park will bring dining, shopping, a carousel, a water show, and a mountain expansion. After visiting Jurassic Creek, we took part in our first paid upgrade, the Wildlife Excursion. This is a special way of doing the drive-thru that's already included with your admission. For the low price of $12 per person or $45 per group, you get to board a large, canopy-covered truck and get a guided tour of the wildlife park. Be advised, you will not be sitting down during this tour. You will stand for around 35 minutes or so while the truck makes its way through nature. The tour guide hands out trays of food for visitors to throw to the animals. There's one tray for every 2 people, and you only get the one tray, so be sure to ration the food during the tour. The tour guide enthusiastically tells guests all about the animals in the park and can even discuss the histories of individual animals, personality traits, and family lineage. These people are clearly well-trained and knowledgeable. Visible from the tour are goats, elk, bison, deer, some yellow-belly marmots, and lots of bears. Buying a ticket to this excursion was well worth the price for us. The kids loved tossing food to the animals, and we all enjoyed hearing about the behaviors and details of the creatures. One major benefit to taking this tour is that it goes slowly enough that you can really enjoy the animals. We noticed that people taking the self-guided drive-thru tour tended to rush, despite the tour being the main attraction. By taking the guided tour, you ensure that you soak in the experience and really get what you paid for. The other paid upgrade available at Yellowstone Bear World is the coveted opportunity to bottle feed a baby bear. That's right, you get up close and actually feed a real live bear cub. There are a limited number of slots to do this, and it comes at a price that reflects its special and limited nature. As of our visit in 2025, feeding a baby bear was $75 per person, and it comes with a professional quality souvenir photo, perfect for displaying in your home or office. There are 3 time slots: morning, afternoon, and evening. These can fill up reasonably quickly, so if you're determined to feed a baby bear, try to get in plenty early. We wound up needing to wait for the afternoon time slot to feed the cubs because there wasn't enough availability in the morning. But we weren't disappointed. Yellowstone Bear World has so much to offer that we found plenty to do while waiting. The experience of feeding a bear is exhilarating, to say the least. To have an animal like that up close is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for most people. The handlers are there to assist and keep guests safe during this time. The photographer gets plenty of photos during the experience, so you're likely to get a truly great photo. You'll be able to gently pet the heads of these cute creatures as they eagerly drink milk from the bottle. One word of caution is that you may not feel completely satisfied with your experience. From what we observed and experienced, some guests will get to feed a bear twice, and others will only get to feed once. This all depends on how hungry the individual bears are. Be sure to go into this fascinating experience with your expectations set realistically. You will get to feed the bear at least once, and you'll be able to pet it and get a souvenir photo. No matter what they add to Yellowstone Bear World, the main attraction will always be the drive-thru experience. You can opt to do this right away when you enter the park, and then you can do it again before you decide to leave. Upon entering the park, you will be handed receipts that are like vouchers for this experience. Keep these handy because you'll need them to redeem access to the bears. Honestly, we're not completely sure why they use this system, but just keep those vouchers handy. While driving through this experience, keep your windows up and your speed low. You don't need to drive quickly through here, and why would you? This is what you paid to see. Real Yellowstone animals up close. And you'll see these animals so much better if you bring a set of binoculars with you. We like this cost-effective pair of binoculars from Amazon.com because they boast an 8 times optical zoom and they're lightweight. With these adjustable binoculars, you won't miss a detail on your wildlife excursion. And for the kids, we like these binoculars that feature a 4 times zoom, soft eye cups, and a non-slip grip. Check out our affiliate links in the description or by scanning the QR code on your screen. The first animals you'll come across are the goats, or rather the goat in our case. The tour guide had explained that this goat is picky when it comes to mates, and so he spends most of his time alone. Past the goat are the elk, bison, and deer. These animals roam freely, so don't be surprised when you see one next to your car. Others shy away from vehicles and hang out far away from the roadway. These are all great animals to see, but the bears are truly a sight to behold. The goal of Yellowstone Bear World is to provide the experience of Yellowstone Park in the past, where bears roamed freely. The bears roam over a large swath of land in Yellowstone Bear World, and you can witness them sleep, play, eat, and bathe right from the comfort and safety of your vehicle. You can't visit much of Yellowstone Bear World without going through the gift shop, and you'll probably be glad you did. Realistically, it's a gift shop like you might see in many places, but we found some of the merchandise to be of surprisingly good quality. We wound up buying a keychain, several shirts, a sweatshirt, and huckleberry taffy made with Idaho huckleberries. One thing you probably won't want to miss is the assortment of fudge available. We tried some and it was all delicious. You won't regret stopping into the gift shop and picking up a few souvenirs and taking home some fudge, jam, or candy from Idaho. There isn't a whole lot to say about food options here. For now, there is one place to buy food in Yellowstone Bear World. You'll be able to get burgers, fries, hot dogs, and some surprisingly good chicken. They serve Coca-Cola products with your meal, and there are some sides and dessert options as well. You can also bring a picnic lunch with you and enjoy it on site. Pricing for these items is about what you expect to pay at an amusement park, roughly $15 per person. Just north of Yellowstone Bear World is a new attraction called Yellowstone Safari Park. It provides a similar drive-through experience with some different animals and also has a barnyard animal exhibit. This park still needs to build out additional attractions, but it's worth a visit if you're in the area. Rexburg, Idaho provided some surprises for our family, and we recommend visiting the area to see what it has to offer. Our trip to Yellowstone Bear World in southeastern Idaho was wonderful. We haven't had a relaxing yet engaging vacation like that in a long time, and we can't wait to get back. Seeing the animals up close was truly a unique and educational experience. We hope you enjoyed something a little different from this channel because we loved telling you about it. If you found this video helpful, please click the thumbs up and share it with a friend. Subscribe for more. Thank you for watching Magical DNA.